What's up, guys? This is Nacho from Team Invoke Chaos here, and we are with good old teammate Dakota, and we were playing this team thing on our locals. So we got second. You know, it was like 3 matches. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. Dakota had very, very bad hands. I can vouch for him.
I don't like saying that bad hands. Like,
they were
the
bad.
reason you lose, but when
they
you
were
open
bad.
6 spells against a prophecy player,
Bad.
it's like you just scoop it up. You can't win.
But yeah, we got second place, and he ran inzektors because he's a boss.
Got backpacked by E-Dragons and Heretics.
He's a boss. Yeah, he got backed by E-Dragons and Heretics. We're gonna give you those later. All right, here we go into the deck profile.
Alright, so 3 centipedes. I don't know how I feel about this card right now. Like, it's kind of like you want to go for it, but if you go for it and it gets Veilered, then I would rather have gone for Dragonfly. 3 Ladybug, you have to run it. It works really well with the card I'll show you later. The freaking it makes all your guys level 4. That should make Shockmasters, Volcasaurs, all the broken Ring 5s that are out right now. 2 Hopper. Gives you a beat stick, and if you're able to side Eradicator or equip a sword to this, it goes to 25, you can Eradicator it. So it ends up being really good. It gives you more targets to special summon. Because if you open multiple centipedes and you have to special summon ladybugs, that's just horrible. And then 1 Gigamantis, one of the best cards. Lets you OTK really quickly. Add this back to your hand, it makes any card 24, so... And I actually chose to run Giga Weevil. Yeah, everyone says it's bad, 26 defense, but against Rogue, I mean, someone made a Vanity's Fiend, I just sat on Hopper equipped with this, and they couldn't get over it. And it just lets you OTK if you get Eradicator. And then the 2 broken, yeah. If this gets Veilered, probably you're gonna lose, but if they don't Veiler, you win. And then 1 Dark Arm, because it's the best card in the deck. It usually is never dead, because you can usually lower it away if it's going to be dead. And then for the hand traps, 2 Veiler. You need it. At least one of the hand traps, and this is probably the best one because you can stop decks. Stop Dragosack and run it over. 2 Maxi, because you need to draw. I want to run 3, because there's another card that you can actually abuse the fact that you run 3. But I don't know, it's sometimes dead, it's not always alive, but even a 1-for-1's better than nothing. And then Gores.
Do you have any problem with fan cards?
I don't run Trag because, I don't know, it's, if you're having a bad start and you don't have a maxi, Trag's usually going to be really small if you're forced to Veiler. And Gores is just really good. You can make comebacks with just this card alone, especially against anti-meta. And that's it for the monsters. And then for spells, 3 MST. Because you need to run 3 in this deck. Any less, I've seen people run 2. I really disagree with that. You have to stop breakthroughs, you have to stop fades, and you can MST your own stuff in OTK. I've done it plenty of times where I've drawn bad and OTK with this. Triple upstart over Cardcar. Ace turn Cardcar, and Cardcar is actually still really good, but you need something to do to be able to go off first turn, and this just makes your deck a 37 card deck. Alright, triple insect imitation. So this is the card that allows you can bring it ladybugs, make them centipedes or dragonflies whenever you need it. You can do it on max C's. So if you draw bad, you really need this card.
What did you guys want?
And then 2 sword. I really want to cut this to 1 because it's a really, really dead draw. But it lets you keep recycling inzektors if you draw bad, so you can keep poking them. And it lets you get like plus, like it lets you plus way too much to not run. And then 1 foolish. It's inzektors, 1 duality, 1 allure. Basically all your staples. I only run 1 duality because you run imitation and special summons. So if you open like this and imitations, you can't use them, or you don't use this. So, and you kind of just want to go off as fast as you can. Duality kind of slows that down. And then Heavy, Reborn are the only 2 staples. I don't want Dark Hole because Dark Hole is really, really bad right now. There isn't many times I would rather want a Dark Hole except maybe anti-meta, but they usually have a road for it, so it's horrible. And then for traps, I want 1 Compulse. It's alright. Like, Compulse back Dragonfly back to my hand. If you hold it really long, usually you can make a really smart play with it. 2 calls. I want to cut these for probably a book and something else because these are way too slow. I was drawing them without any inzektors. They were just dead almost the whole day. And then triple roar. You do need to run this card. At least 2. But anything less than 3 is probably bad right now. Because you force the dragon player, you maxi them, and if they just say screw it, I'm gonna go off because you don't have anything, you chain this when they try to go for game. Then they get really sad, and you can just push back. Alright, that's it for the main deck.
Water bottles.
Those are ours.
2 water bottles. No drinks. 4 rules. First one.
Here you go, Mark. For rank 2s, one gachi. I don't like rank 2s at all. I never make them.
I didn't even drink it. I drank it outside.
Don't bring them.
Alright.
It's just kind of bad. Like, these aren't very good right now. Like, if you make this, the only thing you're gonna stall out against is anti-meta. Anything else gets big eyed. So like all the stall monsters are all bad right now. One's Zenmain. It's the same reason for gachi, but I don't know. It's all right, but they all get big eyed. So Olivier, which is probably one of the best, because there's a lot of things like dragons remove stuff, prophecy removes justice. You just bring it back with this, and you can go off with it. 2 Leviathan. This one's gonna be a Lavalval chain if I ever get one, but we'll overvalue that shit. And 1 Acid Golem is actually one of the best cards because a lot of decks cite skill draining. So you make this against them, they have to deal with the 3000 meter. A lot of decks can't deal with it. That's it for rank 3s. Rank 4, 1 Maestro. It's the same reason. But this is really good because you can get around cards like Xian and stuff. You just flip them down, pop them, and you get around them.
And that damn Ophion.
Yeah, Ophion. Gets rid of Ophion. 1 Shockmaster. I made this card once today. You can make it really easy, but there's never a time now where you want to make this. It's kind of... You usually can't OTK if you make this. You're going to be just short every single time. 1 Aegis. It's still good. I don't know why people would ever take it out. It's blowing up face-up cards is too ridiculous right now. And it's just good, and it's Eradicator target. Tyrus, it's good. It's really good against anti-meta. They really don't have answers to it usually, unless they have a Deep Prison set or a Compulse, but even then, if you've wasted it by then, you bring this out, they have no out to it. Exosac, which is probably one of the best succeeds in the game right now. Take Drago Sacks, take whatever you want, equip it, and they can't do anything. It's just gonna sit there. Ninja, it's alright. It's this same reason with all the stall cards, they don't really do anything right now. You can't make them safely and expect to like win off of it. It gets breakthrough, it gets any of that, and it's gone. Volcasaurus is probably the most broke rank 5. Being able to blow up a monster, they take burn damage, and then you overlay for Gaia. It's like stupid. Like if I made breakthrough skill, which I might start doing, you blow up a Drago Sack and you pierce the token. Like this, 5200 damage by itself. And Bowser, it's really rare to make this, but some decks can't deal with it. If you make it first turn, some decks have to literally stare at you. They can't deal with it. You usually can make this is if you have Giga Weevil and Giga Mantis in your deck, you just special summon them instead and make this. And then 1 guy. Because you may run a bunch of rank 5s. And at worst, I've reborn to rank 5s and overlay for this.
Like a boss. Pro plays all day. Well, guys, we're not going to show you a side because we couldn't really side. It was just a weird type of day today, but inzektors, gotta love them. Still out there. They're still playable. And this is the one guy who still plays it. He wants spellbooks, though.
Yeah.
But inzektors, they are the dank. Alright, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Later.